Hey, what is up guys, it's Adit here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute using the beginner's method. This is part 1, which is basically getting the white cross. So this is the first step to solving Rubik's Cube. So you might be wondering, after you've seen my video, which is called Can You Solve a Rubik's Cube Using the Beginner's Method in Under a Minute? I'll link that right there if you haven't seen it. The answer was yes. And you might be wondering if you've seen one of my tutorials on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I'll also link that up there. How? Because it's been taking you around 2 minutes or 1 minute and 30 seconds, and you can't beat that 1 minute time. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys the first part to getting that, and we're going to keep on continuing with other videos on the next part. So let's get straight into it. So to start off, we're going to start with a scramble, which I'll put right down here. And you can follow me. We're going to have white, green on top, and blue, red on the left, orange on the right. So what you want to do is you want to do U2 R D, left inverted, down inverted, front inverted, left 2, B2, which is 1, 2, down 2, F2, R inverted, up, down inverted, left, up, down, right inverted, which is this, down 2, front, back, up 2, front inverted, back 2, left 2, and then R. And this should be your scramble. You could follow mine, or you could use this down here. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So now, as many of y'all know, the first step to solving a Rubik's Cube using the beginner's method is getting the white cross, which is white here, white here, white here, white, white, white. And then over here, since this is green, it would be green, so that it would be a green-white piece, orange-white piece, blue-white piece, and a red-white piece. So how do you do that? Because in the other method, I had to take this and move it up here, move it up here, move it up here, move it up here. Well, to do this, you need to get kind of familiar with the cube so that you don't have to move all the pieces up there like this and then solve it from there. What you're going to need to do is go directly from this into this. So let's get straight into it. So white and red. We already see that we have 2 white and red pieces matching. So we can take this and just move it here. Now we have 1/4 of it done. We also have the blue matching, right? So we can take that. We have 2/4. But then we have the green, and we need to get the green all the way over here. So how are we supposed to do that without messing up this? What you want to do, if it's like this, you want to move it up, out of the way, back down. Now this is where it used to be, and this is where it needs to be, so that I can just take it back to green and move it like this. Next, we have orange, and that's already paired. Now this looks pretty confusing at first, but what you need to do is get quite familiar with the cube. So let's go through some other scenarios. What if my cube was like something like this? I already showed you. You go like that. If it was like, what if my cube was something like this? Then what? Now this is something where you have to get you have to get it down well, otherwise it might take a bit longer. So you want to move it out of the way, up into it, out of the way, down. And then you have your white cross. Now, let's do that again, but with a different scramble. Okay, so let's get into the next scramble. We're going to have white facing us, green on top, red to the left, orange to the right, blue on the bottom, and yellow in the back. So this next scramble is going to be front 2, down, left, down, front inverted, up, front inverted, down, front 2, down inverted, up 2, left, back inverted, left, R2, D2, left inverted, up, R2, D2, left inverted, back 2, up inverted, right inverted, front 2. So this is how your scramble should look, and yeah, let's move on to creating the white cross again. So now we have to get the white over here in the line, and we have to get the colors to match, which right now they don't. So what we need to first do is we need to get the blue. So we're going to start off with the blue. Let's try to get the blue over here. So what do? It's really simple. So we move the blue 1, 2. Now the blue is lined up and the red isn't. So how are we supposed to get the red over here without messing up the blue? Because if we do that, the blue's gone. Well, we have to move this up 2, back in its place, and then front 2. And then now we can see that we have this and this matching. What about this next step? So for this next step, we have to move the green up. Once we get the green, this is what we're going to do. So if you have the white facing you and the colors over here, what you're going to do is you're going to move it out, bring this up into place, move this in, push this back where it's supposed to go. And then boom. Now you have that, and the last one we need to do is get the oranges. Of course, we already know how to do this from the original video. 1, 2. And then there we go. Now you have your white cross solved, and I hope that was really helpful. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have part 2 soon if you guys want it, on getting the first layer done and the second layer done. Then we're going to have part 3, which is getting the top done. And yeah, it'll be a 3-part series in which I will show you guys how to do the Rubik's Cube in under a minute for beginners. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer them. And check out my new album, Core Graphics, coming out November 23rd. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channels, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.